can't possibly be feeling any more joy, any more ecstatic feelings than I currently am right now, because with my greatest pleasure, I'm very humbled to introduce to you our very latest innovation within the chemical lineup of how to look after your pride and joys worldwide. So today, finally, we're launching our 3-in-1, I said it, 3-in-1, decontamination, super heavy, low pH, acid-based shampoo called Reset. Let's go! So, before we get into the live talk-through of this product on launch day, I would just want to quickly verbally explain to you what it is. Now, people instantly are going to hear a few key words. They're going to hear acid, they're going to hear 3-in-1. What does this mean? So, the first part, 3-in-1. It softens your water. Yes, I said it. I'm going to be showing you through some pH testing in a second. But traditionally, water is slightly above neutral. So it's usually on average around the country on the alkaline scale. Now, how do you combat something? You hit it with a complete opposite. So to bring down the pH, to bring down the calcium and the magnesium contents that makes up lime scale, you've all seen what happens in your showers. You need an acidic solution. So we're softening the water. Number two, this is a mild water spot remover during your contact wash stage. So if you've got those pesky little water spots, this is going to be absolutely up your street. Under the same two brackets, or 2.1 here, it is also used as a very mild strip soap. So if you're prepping for a detailing job, if you're prepping to go into a protection regimen into summer, or you're just coming off the winter as we're just about to do, and you want to do like a spring clean, boom, this is going to completely tear through all your protection if it's on its last legs out, and then you can restart your base kind of protective regimen once again. And here's probably the coolest thing that it can do. Hint, hint, this product had to come before the other products, but this product specifically, and this is what it's going to be used for the most, this is a regenerative contact shampoo system for a car that has got heavy protection. So what I mean by heavy protection, you've got at the very kind of bottom, I'm going to work myself up here, so ceramic, like a very premium, a ceramic paste wax. Then you've got heavy ceramic sealants, whether it's through spray foam or paste form, and then obviously the ultimate is the ceramic coatings. I'm going to give you an example. One day you might have your car coated. Let's start with like the ultimate. You could be washing it for 3 months, right? 3 months and a week later, on that specific weekend, you wash your car, nothing changes, you've used the same thing, you're rinsing it, and it's flat as a pancake. Now, what does this mean? The coating, if we're talking premium ceramics here, the coating's not dead. What's happened is, month after month, week after week, you can't see it, but there's a lime scale layer. Okay, there's a calcium layer, there's a magnesium layer that is on your clear coat, and that is literally, basically, in layman's terms, it has masked your coating. So the water behavior is obviously giving you a false reading. You're going to hit it with this traditional kind of 2-bucket wash, nothing changes. You're going to rinse it off, and it looks like you've just reapplied a fresh coat of whatever's on the car, and you're like, wow, how did that happen? That's because this is the strongest acid shampoo in production, as it always is with us. You have to do it. You can't compete, with a cheap price. I know what we can't compete. We're going to absolutely hit a home run in terms of quality of raw materials, the strength, the slickness, the shine, whichever product it may be. That's how we land our knockout punch. So you're going to see in a second, I'm going to do you a live measuring of what we're going to achieve in the bucket, diluted, what pH level that is to be washing our car. Let's go. All right, so are you all ready to get your mind absolutely blown? Here we go. So nothing will still change. It's still, you do your wheels, your pre-wash steps. This is a contact wash. You just need to remember that. We're not doing anything different to affect this. But what I will say is, in the wash bucket, again, nothing changes. One clean, one for washing only. You've got to remember that with this specific product, we're not trying to do anything else apart from achieve a very specific performance-based solution within the wash bucket. So what that basically means is we're trying to obviously drop down below the pH to start dissolving the water spots, dissolving the, you know, the lime scale, the calcium, the magnesium, starting to actually etch into the protective layers to rinse everything away, so we're leaving the top coat of the protection again open again, so it's hydrophobic, it's sheathing, it's glossy, all that type of stuff. So don't be coming in going, I'm going to put in 1 mil, because you might as well just not even bother. So what we've done with our test bed, by the way, all you people who have been involved inside this testing, from the most northeast in Scotland to the most southeast, southwest of obviously England, I appreciate you, and obviously everywhere in between. We have been pounding through probably 500-600 litres in these size bottles, just pinging them out to all these people. In fact, Northern Ireland, Stephen, thank you for testing it. Oh, geez, when was that? A year and a half ago. So the reason we did this is because everywhere is different water TDS, okay? So how much is there in the total dissolved solids in the water? You can never see it, but it's there. So you've heard some horrors where there's, in certain areas where you're on top of kind of like limestone kind of areas where the homes are built. I mean, you've got TDS going to 3, 4, sometimes even 500 parts per million. So basically what that means, you pour water on, like now, imagine, and as you go, water spot. Like there's nothing you can do. So in this case, we've averaged everywhere. So usually, on average, I'm being stereotypical, North Scotland, imagine. Up there, you've probably got the purest water. We went down as low as 30. This is out of the tap, 30 parts per million, right? Which is godlike water, right? Holy water, let's call it. And as you start moving down, you know, into Northern England, Midlands and the South, it gets, you know, progressively worse. So out of the whole average, the way we're working out the pH scale, you're talking about 50 mil per every 10 litres of water. Now, because I've got 20 litres, I'm going to put in 100 mil, okay? So that on average is going to get us in and around, you know, the 4 to 5 pH, depending again how many parts per million your water is. So I'm going to show you something, right? This is going to blow your mind. Right, so as always, shake it really well. I've got a beaker here, which is obviously 100 mil. By the way, I don't do this, kind of, obviously I'm just showing you, it's to completely bamboozle you. I eyeball it now, so look, we're gonna get it to 100 mil. There we are, there's 100. We're gonna put it in here. Now, can you remember that reel I did when I was tipping something in the bucket and people were losing their mind? What is it? Is it this, is it that? It was so hard to do it. So I'm gonna now obviously do the even test. I'm going to mix it. Now I'm going to bring you in, and I'm just so you know, look, not used a lot. I'm going to do you a live pH read of this water. Now just keep in mind when you see the pH, this is diluted in a lot of water, right? This is absolutely crazy. Watch this. So throughout the testing, we've been going, you know, hell for leather on this. So again, it's currently turned off, right? We turn it on, right? Here we are. Are we ready for this? Right, let's mix it in. Mix it in. So it's 3.994, 399, right? It's a 4 pH, the water right now. Now that, I'm going to try and be really quick for the camera because it's going to do it. Are you ready? Hold on. Boom. Is that reading it? 3.99 pH. Now, obviously, it's 4.01, 4.03. That's because, obviously, I'm losing the solution. But that is absolutely groundbreaking. Right, so as you've seen, 4 pH, 3.9 something, 4.01, call it 4 for argument's sake, in a diluted form. How much did we use? In the grand scheme of things, not a lot. Now what that basically means is from, it's called pH neutrality. pH neutrality means absolutely nothing. I need to film a dedicated video behind this. But we've dropped 3 basis points, or 3 pH points, from 7 to 4, 3 points. So basically what is in here now is strong enough to completely knock out whatever the hell's on the scarf. If you're doing it as a strip wash, boom, knocked out. If you're doing this as like a demineralizing wash, call it, or a decalcification wash, anything like that, way more strong enough. And if you've got a coating, just know this, a ceramic coating loves an acidic wash. In fact, it needs it. It's just it can't speak to you. If it could speak to you, it'd be every week it would be going, please wash me with some acid. That's what coatings require. What a lot of people don't understand, that go, will this remove my coating? If it's a pro grade coating, only thing that can remove it is abrasion, and maybe, you know, for the time over many, many years. And the thing that you're not going to be able to see through this video right now is, again, I'll just take the bucket and I'm going to wash. But if you've never washed with an acidic solution in your hands, basically, it's godly. It's literal silk from the most premium region of Kashmir, wherever you want to give the analogy. It's literally, the slickness in this water right now is godly. This obviously slickness transfers onto the car, so again, it's a super safe wash anyway. But your wash pad's gonna glide, you're gonna have a smile on your face. It smells very nice, as always, but come on guys, you've already had this product in the mystery box. For the people who've used it, please tell me what it smells like in the bucket. Ooh, tropical, baby. Let's get into the wash. I'm literally going to activate God mode if it ever existed. Oh, dear me. I get too excited over this. I can smell it from 4 feet away. All right, so like I've already said, I've got a piece of God juice, a little bit of Jesus in the bucket here. And I just can't get enough of this. Right. I'm telling you, this a lot of people are just going to have to level up. And when I mean people, I mean goddamn companies. Whew. So, reset, here we go. A little bit of a quick format. As you can see, look at that. It's not breaking up, right? And that is done on purpose. You will be able to tell very quickly where the contamination is. It's just going to sit, and right now it's dissolving. It's eating into whatever's in the surface, and it's either decalcifying it, or it's stripping if you want to start fresh. That is the goal of this shampoo. Now, people are going to ask, how often can I use it? Well, you can use it as often as you like. If you've got hard water, use it weekly. If you have something super stout on your paintwork, in terms of, you know, protection, use it weekly. If you don't want to use the 100 ml, if you just like, honestly, if you want to just drop it just below the acid scale, or the pH neutral scale into the acid scale, I'm sorry, well, in that case, you can, you know, use 50 ml. It'll probably get you around, it depends obviously on the water. It's hard to generalize nationwide here or worldwide because everyone's water is different, but it will probably get you in and around the 6, maybe just below factor of the acid scale, and that will be enough. It's called maintenance. You don't want to go and hit it with acid 24/7 at the lowest pH possible. You can, it's not going to cause any damage. As you can see, look at it, it's not even breaking up. Wow. Look, you know, normally because this car has got something on clearly by the beads or the water behavior, it's got something, but it ain't breaking it. So that's interesting. When I do you the video on our 911, just remember this, and you'll see the water just starts to dissipate super quick. Again, no contaminants at all. But as I was saying, if you want to use 50 mil of this to completely have, you know, your peace of mind in terms of substitution and maintenance to a full scale, 50 mil will be absolutely beautiful. Can this be foamed on through a foam cannon, through the double foam method, which I endorse extremely heavily? Hell, absolutely yes, it can. So again, just bear in mind, obviously foam cannons consistently dilute any product, because the way it works is it has to add water into the reservoir. So if you put 100 mil in, by the time you get to the bottom of your foam cannon, are you getting 100 mils worth of strength? Absolutely not. So if you really want 100, 150 mil, if you're, you know, super pedantic about it. But again, foam it on, put a little bit into the bucket, and you've got yourself an acidic decon wash at all times. Now, obviously, this should be a hint as to the products that it's going to maintain, of course. I think the whole world knows about this now and eagerly awaiting very soon. That's all I'm going to say. 7+ years, all I will say as well. But this product, in terms of Reset, has took us, I don't know, 25, 26 months of hardcore development. Now, it's super safe. If it drips onto your wheels, super safe, not a problem. It's all about the grade one of surfactants, the real kind of deal cleaners, and it's the level of acids that you use. Safe, premium, acidic compounds that is actually used, you know, at skincare grade or pharmaceutical skincare, however you want to phrase it. Totally fine. So if it's fine for your skin, it's fine for your car. And now to conclude the launch of Reset, I just want to give you one final kind of tip. When you begin to dry your car after using Reset, you'll certainly know about it. And what I mean by that is that feel through the towel. I wonder if you can hear that. You know, that squeaky clean? So basically what that's done, it has completely eradicated all impurities from the water, from the paint, and from the protection. So when you come to dry, it's going to be a surreal feeling for you. So you're going to have at this point very, very sticky. Can you hear that? You're going to have very sticky protection, or a very sticky naked surface ready for polishing, re-protecting, whichever way. Obviously this car has got a paint coating on, so the coating now is extremely sticky, and what that basically means, it is ready now for a really nice drying aid method through a dedicated drying aid like our detail spray to put on, and the detail spray will actually now, it'll bond straight onto it. It's not bonding on top of line scale, calcium, anything like that. It's bonding straight to the base coat, which in this case is a coating. So don't ever feel odd, or it's honestly, once you dry it, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's a very surreal feeling. Sticky yet slick yet protected. It's a feeling that you have to experience for yourself. So Reset is now officially live on our website. Reset will be already in Europe through Belgium. It is currently on the water to America, to Canada, a few other places that I can't yet disclose, but it's coming to those places as well all around the world. When you do get your hands on your 500ml 5 litre worth of Reset, I want to say to you thank you, and to all the test bed of people that we've had over the past 25, 26 months. We love you, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the feedback, because it allowed us to create an absolute magnificent wash solution, perfected pH, neat, diluted, in the bucket. Guys, without you, we couldn't have done this. So thank you for the feedback. You're amazing, and I will catch you all very, very soon.